Morning, grade 7. We are doing joint bar graph. 4 questions we have already done. Let's do today 5th and 6th question. Now 5th question is number of children vaccinated in one day at the government hospitals in Solapur and Pune are given in the table. Draw a joint bar graph for this data. Now see, Solapur and Pune are two cities and different types of vaccines are given to children, like DPT booster dose is given, polio booster dose is given, vaccine for measles and hepatitis. So in Solapur and Pune, they have given different counts. Like DPT booster dose was given to 65 children in Solapur and 89 children in Pune. Polio booster dose was given to 60 children in Solapur and 87 children in Pune. Measles, 65 children were given, they were vaccinated in Solapur, 88 children were vaccinated in Pune. And for hepatitis vaccine, it was given to 63 children in Solapur and 86 children in Pune. So let us see joint bar graph. As I have told you earlier, I have drawn this graph also. Now see, this is the graph which I have drawn. Now there is some little difference which I have made. First of all, on y-axis we have number of children. X-axis we have names of vaccines like DPT, polio, measles and hepatitis. Now lines are indicating Solapur and dots in the bar is indicating Pune. Okay. Now look at the scale. Scale on y-axis. 1 centimeter is equal to 10 children or 1 line is equal to 1 child. Alright. Now what is the difference in earlier graph and this graph? If you see, after y-axis, first joint bar graph, in between these two there are 2 lines I have left. So there should be uniformity everywhere. You see between the 2 joint bar graphs also there are 2 lines. Here also between these 2 there are 2 lines. In between these 2 there are 2 lines. You can't do that. Here you are leaving 2 lines and then afterwards you are leaving only one line in between. Are you understanding me? Okay, why I have chosen this? Because it looks very nicely spread out. We were having only 4 vaccines, isn't it? And graph paper was enough. So it is our choice how to make the graph look very spread out and clear and big. It should consume the more space available which is given to you. Alright. Even though if you would have left only one column and drawn 2 bars over here, it doesn't matter, like we have done for earlier graphs, isn't it? But more space can be occupied and it looks very neat and tidy also. Now one more question is there. Students are asking me, do we have to use 2 different colors? See students, it is your choice. Here I have used only one color, that is by pencil I have drawn. One bar I have drawn by scale lines and another I have given dots. You can keep another empty and one you can give lines. Or you can use here blue color and here you can use red color. So it is all your choice. Only the thing is that whatever you are using, you have to show it here on the scale. This is very important. Okay. So now see for DPT vaccine and here I have written the readings. Now see in between 0 to 10 there are 10 lines. Okay. So one line will correspond to one child. Now for 65, that means after 65 lines. You can see here faint one line is there, little darker compared to others, that is 65. 89 means below 90 one line we have to go. Okay. Look for polio vaccine 60, it will exactly correspond over here. But in case of Pune it is 87. So 87 is after 85 you go 2 lines. Okay. Or below 87, below 90, below 90 you come 3 lines. That is 87. 88, 89 and 90. Got it? Okay. Look for measles 65. Between 60 and 70 you have 65. And for measles in case of Pune it is 88. That means below 90 there will be 2 lines. 88. Alright. Look for hepatitis 63. Above 60 3 lines you have to go because one line corresponds to one child. And for Pune 86. That means above 86 lines or above 85 one line or below 90 4 lines. Okay, anyway it is your choice how you count. Okay, is this clear? Here vaccines we have written and here number of children. Please pause the video and check out. Okay. Shall I zoom it for you to know the clear readings? See, I'll show all the top readings clearly so that if you have problem you can count. See, 86 is above 85 one line, 63 above 63 lines, 88 below 92 lines, 65 we have this dark line. Can you see dark line for 65? Okay, this dark line, see. 87 you see above 85 2, 60 you have clear marking, 89 see below 91 line, 65 you have this this is 60, 17 between little dark line is there, this is 65. Done. Okay, so please draw and use dark pencil, okay, sharp pencil, and draw the graph. Scale is important, and this what you are indicating, that is important. Shall we go to the next question? Okay. Now look at the sixth question. Percentage of literate people in the states of Maharashtra and Gujarat are given below. Draw a joint bar graph for this data. So you have Maharashtra, you have Gujarat, and years are given. 1971, 81, 91, 2001 and 2011. And these are the percentage of literate people. Maharashtra 46, Gujarat 40 for year 1971. For 1981, 57, 45. 1991, 65 and 61. 77, 69, 83, 79. Now you have to choose the scale. Lowest reading is what? Lowest reading is 45 or 40, sorry. Lowest is 40 and highest is, I guess, 83. Alright, so you have to choose the scale. Again, we can choose from 0 to 100 or 90. So just see what I have drawn here now. I'll show you the graph which I have already drawn. It becomes easy and saves the time. Alright, see now, this is the graph which I have drawn. First of all, this is y-axis, this is x-axis. On x-axis, we have taken year. Now here 5 years are given. So I don't have chance of leaving 2 bar graphs in between. Otherwise, it will not fit. Are you understanding me? So like this, you have to take the decision. My graph should look spread out. It should occupy maximum space which is given to you. As well as it should look neat and tidy. It should not look very crowded. Alright. Okay. Now see, on y-axis, I have taken percentage of literate people. Now 0 to 10, this is 1 centimeter. There are 10 small lines. So 1 centimeter corresponds to 10% of people. That means one line will correspond to 1%. Is this clear? Now, I have drawn lines with pen this time. It is indicating Maharashtra. And shading is indicating Gujarat. Alright? These two are very important. Then only you will get good marks. Okay. Marks are given for writing the scale and showing what notations you are using or what type of bars you are using to show Maharashtra and Gujarat. But please make it clear, students, do not waste lot of time drawing designs and all inside. You have to see what the time is, and as per that you have to draw the bar. Okay, now look here, and very clearly I have written here 1971. Literate people, first this is Maharashtra, no 46. Above 46 lines, 40 direct you have. 57, that means below 63 lines or above 57 lines. 45, you have between 40 and 50. Here this dark line is there, little dark. Then look at 1991 in Maharashtra 65, between 60 and 70 this line is there. 61, above 60 only one line. Okay, that is your 61. Now look for 2001, you have 77. That means above 70, 7 lines or below 80, 3 lines or above 75, 2 lines. Anyways, okay. 69 means just below 71 line, that is 69. Then you have 2011. 2011 you have 83. Now 83 means above 80, 3 lines should be there. And 79 means below 80, only 1 line will be there, that is 79. Is this clear? So here we have shown on x-axis and percentage of literate people you have shown on y-axis. Is this clear, students? Okay. So if you want, I'll make it little higher for you all. Just see. If I raise it, you will be able to see it clearly. Is it clear? Okay. I hope this is clear now. Fine. 71, 81, 91, 2001 and 2011. Okay. So you may please use sharp pencil and draw the graphs. So that's all for today from my side. Thank you.